Hey Lawrenceburg, looking for something new? Come to Happy G's, located at 210 East Gaines Street. We have pitching machines, batting cages, and even indoor golf. Come get your game on indoors at Happy G's.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your evening update.
We started with some sunshine earlier today, but clouds quickly moving in late this afternoon. And now rain showers already starting to knock on the door. Rain will overspread the area as we head through tonight. And with temperatures well above freezing overnight, yes, it will be rain, not wintry weather. Lawrenceburg got to 59 this afternoon after morning low of 23. No rainfall officially measured as of the time this update was taken this afternoon, but rain is on the way. Muscle Shoals Airport, same thing with the rainfall. They snuck up to 63 degrees this afternoon, feeling like spring out there. And if you liked it today, I hope you enjoyed it, because it's not going to be anything like this for the next 7, maybe 10 days out there. Morning low at the Muscle Shoals Airport was 27. And we'll have similar temperatures during the first half of Saturday, but there will be clouds and showers around, and then Arctic air moving in for the afternoon. Here goes the forecast. Rain moving into the area tonight, maybe some downpours and rumbles of thunder. No severe storms expected, and thunder won't even be widespread, which is why we haven't had the lightning icon on our forecast graphics. Heavy downpours isolated on through the overnight in the morning hours of Saturday, warming up to between the upper 50s to maybe even lower 60s in a few spots ahead of the Arctic front for Saturday. We're not certain on the timing. Models have it coming in around midday, but with the past few of these, the models have been up to 6 hours too fast. So it could be a little slower than this, but it will be moving in tomorrow afternoon or evening, dropping us out of the 50s into the 40s and then the 30s. We'll head toward the mid-20s overnight, maybe a stray flurry or two overnight Saturday night into Sunday morning, but should that happen, not expecting any big deal from that. Clearing skies going into Sunday evening, into Monday, before more clouds Monday night into Tuesday. Big time cold coming in here early next week. Notice the wintry precip off to the south of us here Tuesday and Tuesday night. Current model projections keep that south of us, but we'll be watching for any northward trends. We'll talk about that in detail in just a moment. Clearing out as we head into Wednesday. Temperature trend here, it's a big change. We go from upper 50s, if not a few more lower 60s. Saturday during the first half of the day to Sunday, the best we can do is near the freezing mark. And Monday and Tuesday, we're talking about daytime highs only in the 20s. So there will be a period here of about 80 to 84 hours where we are below freezing nonstop, even during the daytime hours. That's pipe bursting type cold, and you're going to have to be sure to be prepared for that as we head into next week. We do moderate things back to a more normal level of cold as we head toward the latter part of next week. So we're going to have to think about friends and relatives, make sure they are set for the cold and have everything they need. You yourself, if you have to be outside in this, because we're talking about single-digit wind chills being possible early next week, you're going to have to dress warmly in multiple layers. Make sure your pets are brought inside. Make sure the livestock that can't come inside have adequate shelter, food, and water that you change every so often so that it's fresh and it doesn't freeze over. You need to think about dripping or trickling the faucets early next week. Pipes that are exposed to the outdoor wind need to be wrapped if at all possible. And if you use space heaters, they are a decent way of heating a room. Just make sure you do it carefully and safely. Leave space of a few feet around those heaters and practice fire safety with those. Make sure you plug them directly into a wall outlet, not an extension cord. Also think about vehicle prep. Check the coolant levels, the battery life, the tire pressure levels in your car, and make sure you have a winter kit in your car just in case if you were to hypothetically have car problems. Make sure you can stay warm inside your vehicle if you can't crank your car and you have to wait on a tow truck or something like that. Now, in addition, we are still watching this winter storm potential in the deep south for Tuesday. However, we do think the models are coming into better agreement that the most likely impact would stay south of the Tennessee Valley, generally along and south of the I-20 corridor. That's the highest chance for snow and ice accumulation Tuesday into Tuesday night. However, with how these systems behave sometimes there is a northward trend. That's why up in North Alabama and near the Tennessee state line, we have the darker shade of blue on the map. That means not as likely, but we're watching trends in case it tries to shift to the north. We don't think that's likely right now. Hear what I'm saying. We don't think that's likely right now. However, we will still need to watch trends through the weekend in case it does try to sneak closer to the area, and we will do that and adjust the forecast as necessary. Hanging out generally into the 40s overnight, rain likely. Can't rule out a rumble of thunder, but no severe storms expected. Rain showers tapering off tomorrow. Colder air moving in during the afternoon hours after topping out mid to upper 50s, if not isolated lower 60s. A few flurries possible late night Saturday night into Sunday morning. Not expecting a big deal from that. Cold Sunday into next week. Again, cold you need to be prepared for. It's not nothing we've never seen before, but it is the type of cold you do have to take precautions for, moderating things a little bit as we head toward the end of next week. That's your latest 7-day forecast. I'll be back at 9 o'clock for a final check of your local weather.